The alchemical breakdown of the old self. Piercing the veil of inertia. Piercing the veil of your own stagnation, resistance, and dread requires cosmic endurance. This is not a casual step forward, it is a violent shattering of the comfort zones that have held your consciousness captive. Stagnation is not an empty void. It is a dense, pressurized field designed to test the velocity of your intent. Dread is simply the ego's response to its own upcoming dissolution. To move through it, you must draw upon a timeless, cosmic reserve of stamina. You must realize that the heavy, suffocating gravity you feel is actually the atmosphere of the old reality pulling at you one last time as you prepare to break orbit. The architect's catalyst. The psychological labyrinths and atmospheric boundaries you now breach were mere catalysts engineered to crystallize your spirit's perception. The confusing mental mazes, the emotional loops, and the heavy energetic densities you have endured were never meant to destroy you. They were precise, custom-engineered pressure chambers. Like a diamond formed under tectonic weight, your spiritual vision is being compressed until it can see through the illusions of linear time and separation. Every obstacle was a diagnostic tool. Each challenge helped you identify exactly where your consciousness was still vulnerable to external manipulation. The currency of vital force. Total exhaustion occurs naturally when vital life force is squandered defending obsolete frequencies or localized identities you have already bypassed. Fatigue is your spirit's emergency braking system. When you feel completely drained, it is rarely because you are doing too much. It is because you are trying to animate a dead version of yourself. You are leaking precious life force trying to maintain old relationships, outdated career paths, or limiting self-images that you have intellectually and vibrationally outgrown. The universe drains your energy to force you to stop feeding the ghosts of your past. The sovereign sanctuary. Erecting impermeable energetic shields and hoarding your internal light is no transgression. It is a sacred mandate required to anchor absolute emotional equilibrium. Society mislabels self-preservation as selfishness. In phases of intense upgrades, pulling back your energy is a holy act of survival. You are under no obligation to be a spiritual buffet for a hungry world. Pull your light inward, seal your auric field against psychic parasites, chaotic noise, and collective panic. This inward hoarding of your light is a necessary incubation period. It creates a stable, unshakable baseline of emotional equilibrium from which you cannot be easily swayed. The velocity amplification and quantum delivery. The fertile foundation. As you stabilize within this fertile, foundational matrix, ready your essence for imminent kinetic shift. You have successfully cleared the debris. You are now standing on a quiet, solid, yet highly charged foundational plane. This stillness is deceptive. It is the breathless silence right before a lightning strike. Your energetic signature is anchoring into the deep grid of the Earth while simultaneously tuning into the galactic core. Do not mistake this temporary plateau for a permanent destination. Take a deep breath, ground your awareness into the present moment, and brace your entire being. The cosmic gears are locking into place. Entering the high-velocity sector, your sector of the cosmos is preparing for velocity amplification. Anticipate high-frequency transmissions. The local universe you occupy is shifting from a slow, dense, material progression into an accelerated quantum state. Time will appear to compress, collapse, and warp. You are entering a highly charged corridor of space-time where the delay between thought and manifestation is rapidly shrinking. You will begin to receive intense, high-frequency energetic downloads that will register in your physical body as sudden bursts of clarity, heat, or spontaneous shifts in perspective. Decoding the geometric bursts, sudden data bursts, stellar alignments, and telepathic links will converge rapidly. Retain your crystalline focus to decode them. The incoming information will not arrive in neat, linear paragraphs. It will hit your field as dense geometric packets of data, intense vivid dreams, and sudden intuitive epiphanies that arrive in a fraction of a second. You will experience a massive surge in synchronicitous encounters, telepathic connections with your soul family, and an acute sensitivity to celestial movements. To process this without overwhelming your nervous system, you must keep your focus sharp and clear, like a pristine crystal prism that organizes chaotic white light into perfect, distinct rays. The illusion of regression. Integrate accelerated reality shifts. Do not confuse systemic turbulence or environmental friction with regression. As your internal reality speeds up, your external world will look like it is spinning out of control. Relationships may end abruptly, structures may collapse, and your daily routine may descend into temporary chaos. This is not a sign of failure. It is the natural friction that occurs when two different dimensions rub against each other during a shift. The material matrix is simply fracturing, breaking apart, and rearranging its atoms to form a new reality that can physically match the elevated frequency you are now projecting. Absolute authority and universal calibration. The execution of spiritual authority. Preserve your sovereign trajectory. You hold the absolute authority to sever chaotic interference. You are the supreme ruler of your own energetic domain. No entity, collective thought form, ancestral trauma, or environmental density can enter your space without your conscious or subconscious consent. If the noise of the world becomes too loud, look directly at the chaos and exercise your cosmic right to say, "This does not belong to me. I do not grant this access to my field." Cut the cords cleanly, without anger or remorse, and reclaim your trajectory. The cosmic tuning fork. Calibrate your primary intent above the ambient frequency of the external realm. Do not let the world tell you what is possible, what is real, or what is safe. The collective consciousness is currently vibrating at a frequency of fear, lack, and survival. If you tune your instrument to that station, you will play their song. Instead, calibrate the dial of your intention to a higher octave, one of absolute sovereignty, divine timing, and infinite abundance. When your personal frequency is broadcast louder and cleaner than the ambient noise around you, the environment stops dictating your state of being. Instead, you become the cosmic tuning fork that forces the environment to match you.